SourKidsProductions.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Lil' Flip in the building. Hey, Money Elms, you ready? Let's go. Welcome to Elm Street, the hottest podcast. And all that cash in Money Elms' pockets, it look like thigh pads. He talking trending topics, he ain't no carbon copy. We talking sports, music, and fashion and other options to get us out the hood and keep that paper coming. And I smoke homes, not backwoods, I'm about to blaze an onion. These rappers flexing on the gram and they got fake cheddar. This intro was provided to you by Flip Mayweather. That right. Yeety, Money Elms, what's up? Yeah, Lil' Flip in the building, screwed up clip. Welcome to Elm Street.
Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to Elm Street. I'm your boy, Money Elms. Out here in detail, man. What's going on? What's good, man? NFL season has started, man. My boys, I got to represent my boys, my Dallas Cowboys, man. We're going to start off the season right. You know what I'm saying? Going to get that first W, you know what I mean? Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bye-bye, Tom. This is your last year, especially after you get hit by Parsons. It's over, man. But the weather's starting to change out here in detail, man. So starting to cool down, so starting to feel good out here. But enough of the small talk. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my boys, man. Got some legends in the house, man. Let me go ahead and introduce Latin Embassy, man.
What it do?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. Your boy S.A. Loke in the building, you know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah.
It's been a minute since we been out here doing anything together. So.
Yeah.
Nigga, Mr. Never Die in the motherfucking
Hey, your boy Eternal, aka Mr. Never Die. Know what I'm talking about? Hey, I'm gonna say something real quick. If you want to see if you a real Cowboys fan, then take your ass to Houston. Cause motherfuckers trying to test your nuts.
Hey, I go out there repping all Cowboy out, D-Town style.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Shit, it's fun, man. It'll make you a better fan because so many people talking shit.
Hey, check this out. One year, I'm also a Lakers fan. So one year we went out to San Antonio. So we're in San Antonio. As a matter of fact, my brother was getting married. So he's like, hey, make sure to bring some Laker gear. I was like, for what? He's like, oh, part of the theme, you know what I mean? For my for his bachelor party, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it. I had never been to San Antonio. It was my first time going out there. And so I took my Laker gear and everything. My other cousin took Laker gear. We're all Lakered out, bro. So my brother's like, hey, y'all get ready. Y'all put y'all's gear on. We're about to hit out. So we started walking downtown and, I started getting these mugs and I started hearing some comments, but I didn't pay no attention. I just kept walking, bro. Then the parade was going on. It was around Fiesta. And my brother was like, hey, we're going to cross right here. I was like, what do you mean we're going to cross right here? The parade's going on, bro. Hey, have you ever seen Born in East LA?
Yeah. When
that one chick walks through the parade and the parade kind of stops. Well, that's exactly what the fuck happened, bro. We're walking across the parade in Laker gear, and next thing you know, we start hearing, boo, get the fuck out of here. Beat LA, beat the chat started going crazy, bro.
It was the playoffs or what?
Yeah, it was during the playoffs, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking at my brothers like, hey, fuck you, bro. You did that shit on purpose. You knew what you was getting us into. But man, that was crazy,
before
man.
Mark Cuban, so many people in Dallas were Laker fans. I mean, that's why it is the way it is in Houston, because Houston didn't have a team, so there were so many people that became Cowboys fans.
It ain't Dallas' fault though.
Yes, it's not, but just like it's not the Lakers fans' fault that Dallas fucked with the Lakers because Dallas sucked. So Houston didn't have a team for a long time, so a lot of people became Cowboys fans, and them Cowboys fans talk shit to people in Houston. So that's why Houston and Dallas be beefing so much. I had to live over there to kind of comprehend it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you work any cowboy gear out there?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Shit, I put that shit in my song. Cowboys in my gear, you can hate it or love it. Never change who I am behind doors or in public.
Yeah. So man, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on to the what's popping out in the streets, man. So the latest shit that I wanted to talk is about that Sauce Walker incident that just went down last night in LA. You know, homeboy was out there and somebody tried to snatch his chain. And of course he had to do what he had to do. And that's why I be telling people, I was like, man, y'all can't fuck with them Texas boys, man.
Yeah, shit, we allowed to hold our pistols.
I was like, I don't understand why, people think that just because we're out here in the, in the country, whatnot, I'm saying, that they could try to test, I know plenty of Texas boys that got them hands. If they ain't got them hands, they got them pistols, you know what I'm saying? So,
or both.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, fortunate somebody out there had to learn the lesson the hard way, you know what I mean? And he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know somebody tried to get me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, get 8.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And supposedly, I heard Peso was right there, and Sauce Walker had to push him out the way, or something would have happened to him. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I hit up Breezy, his manager, and he said, "Nah, everything's cool." You know what I mean? That shit went down, but unfortunately, thank God nothing happened. They're both good, and what do y'all think? What do y'all make of this, man?
I mean, if it's somebody trying to snatch my shit up too, they're gonna get dealt with the same way. Don't go be doing stupid shit is the motherfucking truth.
Yeah.
Just don't be doing stupid shit like that. Over. I mean, I don't know the dude who jacked him, but I'm pretty sure he's down on his luck, right? Need to make a buck. I mean, come on, you gonna go and get a rapper with some diamonds? You think the niggas around him ain't strapped? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you got to know better than that. Sounds like clout chasing at its finest gone bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
I'm sure after the guy to snatch it, had been online talking about I got your chain, nigga, this and that. You know what I'm saying? The same old shit. And so, yeah, that's just. I'm not saying I'm glad he's dead, but I mean, let it be a warning to a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, G-Lo told me about it this morning, and we were watching the video, and he was talking about how rapping is one of the most dangerous jobs in America.
Now it is.
It is. Shit, it's always been. It's always been dangerous as fuck. I mean,
I remember being at I'm gonna say even like Club DMX or 2551. And
niggas always try to test your nuts.
Well, not only that, like I remember cats being like, people, we was always hustling, right? So we was in the streets, we was in the lot, we wasn't in the club, right? And so I remember people telling us, hey, y'all niggas get down. You know what I'm saying? It's about to go down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so
I've had guns fired right next to my head in the parking lot while I'm just out there trying to sell CDs. Shit. Ear ringing and shit. Just pop, pop, pop.
Yep. Yeah. But nowadays it's like, in the era that we grew up, rappers weren't dropping like flies.
Yeah.
And nowadays it just seems like, every other month or every other year, somebody's meeting an untimely death, bro.
Yeah.
King Von, Pop Smoke.
Mind they motherfucking business, you know what I'm saying? And just be careful with it. A lot of the times though, it's the crowd they with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's people out there, it's you've seen the memes where the richest motherfuckers are dressed in plain clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing to have skills and be on the mic and make some money off your music, and then it's another thing to be out there flossing and stunning and doing stuff. I'm not saying I just hope and pray that that kind of shit stops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It's ignorant. On both sides. Homeboy don't need all them fucking diamonds on his neck. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not, I got a little grill in my mouth and shit, but ain't no, I don't go out there stunning either, you know what I'm saying? And I probably got more money than Sauce Walker. I don't even know who the fuck nigga is, to be honest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you say his manager and shit. I'll be honest, I don't know who he is. You might tell me a song and I might recognize it, but I don't know who the niggas is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they was strapped. You say they from Texas.
Yeah.
I'm glad they was strapped. I'm glad that be an example because you're right. Dallas don't play. Houston don't play. And you know, in the hate like for the Cowboys and shit. I ain't never had no fucking beef with nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think a lot of it again is you attract what you out there putting out there. You're gonna attract that energy if you out there putting that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Social media, motherfucker, man. Everybody got their opinion.
Yeah.
And everybody vocalizing on it. So that's why a lot of people getting shot. A lot of people got beef.
You know, and a lot of times, you know, people think that these artists don't live what they're rapping about. And a lot of them don't. You know, a lot of them are just capping, you know what I mean? And a lot of them do really live that street life.
Yeah, you know, I hadn't been in the game for a minute. Well, my last album dropped in 2010, and I was just talking with a homeboy the other day about the same shit. You know, I heard now that we dropped this Straight Loot and came back out, I've been paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I seen who's doing some shows and whatnot. I was at his show in Deep Ellum a few months back, so you know I'm keen to the game of what's going on in Dallas. But there's a lot of cats out here that I feel like got some explaining to do. Like, where these cats come from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who put them on? You know what I'm saying? I just heard some shit the other day about this new nigga moving packs and shit. I knew him when he was this big. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, you know. But you know, it's like he said. It's unfortunate. Everybody got their opinion. People are gonna do what they're gonna do regardless. But again, that energy, you don't want to be around dumb shit. Don't bring your, you know. Watch what you fucking do. We grown. You know. Homeboy had it coming. He laying under a fucking sheet. I seen the pic, and he shouldn't have been out there trying to snatch chains and shit.
Niggas ain't playing in Texas.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. And you know, that's unfortunate. Somebody had to lose their life doing something stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, it is what it is, man. And you know, hopefully them boys get back home safe.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they made it back. I know they were out there for a couple. They were supposed to be out there for a couple days. You know, out there making some money, networking and shit. So, you know, hopefully them boys make it home safe.
Where they from, bro? What part of Texas they from?
They're Houston.
Houston?
Yeah, Sauce Walker's from Houston. Peso also, he's from Houston too. Okay. You know, so, yeah, man, shouts out to them boys out there, man. Another topic I wanted to discuss was that whole Zero and Trey incident. Did y'all get to see the videos, the clips that they came out on TMZ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen them too. I guess the second one, right? The second video that came out was just crazy. But I really liked Zero's interview about it. Him talking, you know, that he's nobody's commodity, and he had, you know, the energy again was off. So he walked away like a grown man should. You know what I'm saying? From that partnership or whatever they had going. You know what I'm saying? That group. And so you got to respect him for that. You know, he was the bigger man. He walked away, and then you already know Trey the truth, I'm a fucking saint. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking dead.
That's just fucked up all the way around. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting how it played out. Like the first week was a video of Zero balled up with one dude on him, and everybody from ABN talking about, oh, we didn't jump him. And then the TMZ video drops, and everybody jumping him.
Yeah, I seen that. At first, I was like, man, he didn't get jumped. But then I was like, there has to be another video. There has to be something else. And sure enough, when it surfaced up, I was like, oh, shit. I guess he was saying the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, it's
But it's crazy how a video can change your whole perspective. A different angle can change your whole perspective on the situation.
That is so true. That's so true. Because at first I was like, what? Zero? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Then, I've been very vocal many times. Zero, my favorite rapper.
Yeah,
and they said that their family had been beefing for years. So I mean, I fought with my friends and family for years too.
Yeah.
You know, fist fight or whatnot. So,
So let me see. Let me ask you this: have y'all ever had any? Not physical, but disagreements. I mean it happens, physical. Bro. When you're
to be real, we've had physical. We fell out for a couple years.
Yeah,
but here we are. We are right here. You know what I'm saying?
But it happens because I mean, even you know, even with my brother, you know what I mean. You know, we're family. We got blood, but it happens.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Both my brothers too. So yeah, but it happens, bro. It's just that what he said had changed is that there was cameras now. So I would never go and jump my brother, you know what I'm saying, but or cousin or my nigga and shit. Come on, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna handle mine, but
yeah,
I think it sucked that he was lying about it. And
and your name the truth.
Yeah, that's degrading as a grown ass, and then you're not just some, it's different. You know what I'm saying? He's in the fucking limelight. You know what I'm saying? They know who he is, and you purposely try to, I just think that nigga wronged in the motherfucker for doing that shit. I hope that
But what if another camera angle goes out?
He's in the third camera angle.
Third week.
You got to think about what they were hollering in the back though, talking about he had got somebody locked up. So if he was the cause of getting you locked up, would you want some revenge from him? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know the situation. I'm not trying to say anything like that. I just want to say that hopefully those niggas get it squashed without somebody getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, you know what I mean? I've always been a fan of both of them,
Yeah.
And it's, I was talking to Grim. I had Grim not too long ago on the show.
Dope.
And, we were discussing the topic, and, he actually told me, that he knows them personally. And it's unfortunate that, they actually went down the way it went down, because, he was talking about, Pimp C probably looking down at us like pissed off, like, what the fuck?
Knocking those down, man.
Exactly. There's, I don't know. To me, there's nothing be really beefing about out here. I think there's enough money for everybody. It's just like me out of nowhere. It's like I start beefing with that one cat that got another podcast. It's like, hey man, I'm beef with that other dude.
Texas
got that
Underground
podcast.
Radar.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I mean? Personally, me, I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? I'm doing me, and I'm gonna do me, and whoever's doing them, hey, salute you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you? You know what I mean? Get your money. Do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Take care of your fam, whatnot. I ain't got time for.
Hey, but that's how you separate the real from the fake, though.
True.
The people with that type of mentality.
Yo.
Like, hey, everybody, there's enough money out here for everybody. So why are you hating on this other man? Why are you worried about this other man? If somebody do some fraudulent shit to me, then I just ain't worried about him no more. I ain't hating on him.
I'm about to lend a nigga money and let him go.
He's a lender.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay them niggas to
Here's
go
a
away.
house. Sell it.
He's like, I don't know about that, but you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I got foreclosed on the motherfucker quick. Take my shit back. Nah, but you know how it is. Lend a nigga money. He get gone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is, man. And hopefully, that they squash that shit, and they'll be out there making some hot ass music again.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they said they had a conversation the next day, 2-hour conversation. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I not too long. I seen this. I don't know if it was a meme or if it was real or not. That this supposedly has like a celebrity boxing match.
I seen that.
That's fake.
Like G-Love Underground fights? I be plugging in like a motherfucker, my bad.
They put some good graphics on that motherfucker because it look real.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I thought. I was like, man, wait a minute, is this real? But nowadays anybody can fabricate anything.
If he was smart, he should have started fucking pre-selling tickets.
Yeah. Promoting that shit. Don't king in that bitch. Be like, shit, it's going down.
Yeah.
Main event, 0, Trey. What's up? Let's get it.
Niggas are positive to make sure they show up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. He should have put a fucking scan the QR code. Nigga.
Hey, what Jay Prince do though?
Man, I don't know.
Jay be behind a lot of them boxers and shit.
That's true.
So been losing weight. They had to capitalize on it.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. But there's been, like, who was it not too long ago that wanted to fight? Was it Soulja Boy?
Oh yeah, Soulja Boy wanted to fight. I don't remember. I seen that though.
Was it Chris Brown? I want to say it was Chris Brown.
I don't know who it was.
You know what I mean? Because he's always Soulja Boy is always beefing with somebody. Talking about he's the first to do this, the first to do that, and
his game and some more shit.
Hey, not too long ago I seen this thing. Snoop was like, you know what, Soulja Boy? I was the first one to get on what was it? It was Instagram, I think. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
So-
I have heard him say that.
yeah, he was like Snoop was like the first celebrity to kind of jump on that social media on Instagram and stuff like that. So now everybody is all up on
Yeah,
Instagram, got their own platforms. Everybody, it's crazy how everything has changed, bro.
yeah.
and that's crazy because Snoop Dogg like the original gangster rapper, but like there was so many gangster rappers like I ain't getting on social media. Fuck that. That shit ain't gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's always been Snoop's mindset. That's why he got that bread that he got. That's why he can get in through so many doors that he got because he always thinking.
It's Kanye? For real?
Kanye West versus Soldier Boy.
He
Man,
always
this
trying
fool
to find
tripping.
somebody. Shit, did y'all hear not too long ago he Snoop just purchased
Man, I love that
Death Row.
The interview that he did. I don't know who the dude
On
was,
Drink
the host.
Champs.
I don't know what. Well, yeah, drink where he was drinking the whole time. Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
it.
that was.
Noriega.
Yeah, that was a dope interview.
Yeah, it
some good
was. It
insight.
was.
It
It
was some
was.
good insight.
Yeah.
That's that real right there.
Yeah.
It's that real shit. But that was a smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move. I like that he's stunning with the death row chain now. And
Yeah.
shit.
And he wanted everybody to get money that should have got money first.
Yup.
And then he's like, then I'll get my bread. But he's like, I want these people that deserve to get paid what they're owed. That's real, man. And that's why he
That's
blessed.
dope.
That's why he blessed.
Yup.
That mentality, man.
That's just it's dope to me. You know what I mean? Because at one point shit was trying to fuck everybody. You know what I mean? Countless people that came out there. You had Snoop, we had Corrupt, Exhibit. Was Exhibit part of the Death Row camp?
No, not Death Row.
No, right?
Aftermath.
Aftermath.
I don't even know if he was officially Aftermath, but he was rocking with them boy.
But that's dope. You know what I mean? That Snoop came back and bought Death Row, and now he's in charge. And,
Masters to that.
Hey man,
Hell
we
yeah.
we more aware now. We trying to vibrate on a higher frequency, do right so we can get right. You know what I'm saying?
we're gonna take it back, and where the roots where Latin Embassy
Already.
began, bro.
Yeah. So
So let's start where you from.
I mean, I'm from. Well, I was born in Garland, Dallas County, and so
G-Town.
yeah, spent a lot of my childhood in Chuco Town, El Paso, and but my dad's been out here since all this shit was dirt road,
Yeah.
and but yeah, so we actually met in high school, and got down, we became friends and shit, and ran around the same crowd, the same.
Same click.
Yeah. And I don't want to put no names out there. But yeah. And then after high school, we continued to be friends and shit. And this nigga had an idea about starting some music, starting to be we had a conversation about becoming artists, right?
Mhm.
And I just kind of took the
So
wheel with that.
what was this right after high school?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I had graduated. I think he was still in high school at the time.
Yeah.
This was last year, and we were still running together. And yeah, so he came up with the idea, and it was like, I pulled, I take action. You know what I'm saying? And so I got with Pimp. I was jamming Pimps and shit at the time. We all were at that time, And so I reached out to a local independent, artist, and we bought some beats from him. I think the same day I called him, we met at Cheddar's on 635 right here, and we broke bread that day. And I think he charged us it was like $2,000 for like 10 beats, and gave 1,000 down. Met him at within hours, you know what I'm saying, of making that phone call, and got them beats. Went home and started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Started dropping. We met him back at the studio. We wrote some shit. Went back to the studio. Dropped some more shit. When I say we, I was talking about I say me and my brother, and and Eternal jumped on I think a couple songs at the very beginning, and Pimpster was on some of the hooks and shit.
Who's do you remember the name of the producer?
Well, Pimpster produced the beats. They were his beats.
Pimpster?
Pimpster produced the beats.
Okay.
But we were recording at Dub One Studio with Steve Paul. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
He's an OG Weddle from out here, badass engineer and shit.
Yeah.
And so But yeah, so we dropped that Southside Vatos album, and it did really well. From the first day we got to air it on KNON was where we took it to. Like I say, we didn't come in and make a mixtape and push it out the trunk. We came from the day where you made an album and you pushed it, and so we went straight to the radio station. We didn't have no CDs, nothing made. It was just we wanted y'all to hear our song, and they liked it. They played it on the radio, and then fucking phone started ringing.
What was the name of the track?
It was
Quarter Sacks.
Quarter Sacks.
Yeah.
And yeah, Quarter Sacks I guess hit.
And then 20 Inches.
And so it was crazy.
Shout out to Cool Chris.
Yeah. Cool Chris. Stevie D actually invited, is who I called and got on the line, who brought me into the studio. And then that same day we met. He's rest in peace. I forget his name. The dude that owned shit. I don't remember.
Was it Jim Evans?
No, that he was a big dude promoter.
Simon the Diamond
Molina. That nigga. Yeah, he called in. Nigga, everybody was calling into the radio station. It was dope as fuck. And we literally had to run home. We went to Best Buy, got a CD burner, and we started delivering
Went
CDs.
to Kinko's, was pressing them up.
Yeah, we actually delivered CDs for $20 a piece, and we put them in.
Just to give at the timeline, what year was this?
2000.
2000.
Yeah. And that same day, the first premiere where we aired on KNON, Simon the Diamond Molina came in, Spy Club, and he came in and we came in up to the station and met us literally, and I was like, we getting paid, fuck this, I seen an opportunity. I guess I've always been a capitalist, and so I just ain't nothing wrong with that, and I just made sure we got paid. We got paid twice because we sold 40 CDs at the club at $10 a piece. That was 400 plus I don't remember how many hundreds he gave us, but he gave us $200-300 for the first show. So it was dope from the jump, and it was damn, that was a taste of that kind of money to do something like you loved, and we were on stage. It was crunk, it was dope. It just fell in love, and there was no looking back. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
So we dropped the second album and the third, and
what was the name of that? What was the name of the second album?
No, I Thought You Knew.
Yeah.
And that's when Wrath got locked up. So that's when I kind of jumped more into the group. On the first album, Southside Vatos, I was there the whole time behind the scenes, kind of helping executive produce. Mm-hmm. We put Pimps as executive producer because he had that name, but I was behind the scenes doing a lot of work. And then I was on the track Cholos. So I was on that one song on that album, but then after Wrath got locked up, then I kind of jumped in my position
and then y'all
picked up the slack. Yeah, he was the other half of the embassy, and it was good. When Latin Embassy came in the game, we didn't come in, fucking pussyfooting around. You know what I'm saying? We came in kicking doors down,
hitting them streets, man.
In their face. Every club. We wouldn't even go into the motherfucking club. We pull up to the parking lot, and it was like parking lot pimping, nigga. You pop the trunk and you sell CDs. You know what I'm saying? If I seen a whip that had a system, we might have gave it to him and said, put this bitch in. And niggas was just, everybody was rolling in the lot, just parking lot pimping, jamming our shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, we put it in their face.
But what really separated us is when we started moving out of town, hitting up San Antonio, hitting up Odessa. And then once we'd hit up all the lowrider shows, and once people in Dallas would be at the lowrider shows and they hear our music being played in other cities, they're like, damn, these boys doing it. So let's support our own. You know what I'm saying?
It was hard to get on radio out of town, but being in their face.
But we had the streets.
Yeah, we be.
So fuck the radio.
We were at every show. Again, we go to Wichita Falls. We went to Wichita Falls on the weekend just because it was close enough to go promote. We didn't know a motherfucking soul in that place.
And we be in the hood with the motherfucking gangsters.
By the time we got done, we done had a house party with 350 people deep. You know what I'm saying? And wrecking shit. You know what I'm saying? It was dope, bro. We had some good times. We was always marketing. We was always on the road. And we was always in their face with our music is what it really was,
So where did the name come from, Latin Embassy?
Well, it's kind of like a brotherhood, the embassy,
the restaurant in Plano, nigga. No, for real.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but it's something embassy. It's right off of 75 Spring Creek. And one day we were driving by, and Raph was like, "Embassy, that's tight." And him and Wrath are brothers, so they Mexican. but I'm Puerto Rican, so I was like, well, it can't be Mexican embassy because I'm Puerto Rican. So
Hold
we
on.
did Latin embassy.
Right now, I just went. You Puerto Rican, bro?
Yeah, I'm half Puerto Rican, half white.
Oh, I did not know that,
Yeah.
bro.
He's not a ginger.
I'm dead.
No, but yeah, so, for us, we've always been, it's carnalismo for us, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And so that was really the meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? We just
Yeah.
wanted something dope.
Because we looked up embassy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
kind of, bringing the name Latin into it kind of fucked us up when we got to the retail stores, because then they try to put us with Latin hip hop, and
But it also helped us in the streets
Yeah, it
because
was good.
people
It was
would
good
buy
both
the
ways.
album just off
So
the
you're
strength of
saying
Latin.
when y'all first came out, it was Embassy?
No,
No,
I'm just saying
so-
I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
having the name Latin on it kind of
Yeah.
affected us a little bit. But at the same time too, we called our first album Southside Vatos because the South Side was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was living in I was living in Plano, in West Plano at the time. I didn't even motherfucking South Side, but we called it Southside Vatos because it was
I think that was Pimp's suggestion, wasn't it?
yeah, that was Pimp's
Because he was always Southside Soldiers.
Okay.
So it's like, why don't y'all be Southside Vatos?
Pimps, but I ain't even gonna lie, Pimps had a lot of marketing ideas. Like, we
Yeah.
would sit and talk for hours before we ever dropped our first album. Every time we had a studio session, we talk about car shows, clubs, and not clubs, club parking lots. You know what I'm saying? He told me where to go. Go do this, and this, and make sure you don't take less than $10 a CD, and da. And he put me on game, and I went and fucking followed the roadmap, and we created business. And I'm fucking Latin One Stop had a bunch of stores, and one of the dudes there one time was like, "You can't be selling it to us for $10 when you in the street selling it for 15. Fuck out of here! Like, you want my shit or not, nigga? They're coming into your store to ask for the shit, and
Yeah.
I didn't, but we never budged on our prices. I think George Lopez still owe me money right now, probably for about a few hundred CDs. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the shit was hot, and we learned a lot from Pimp. So he really put us on game, and as far as a marketing plan, and we never, it just got better.
And shout out to Lobo from Dope House too.
Yeah,
He
these
put us
days
on a lot
it's
of
just
games.
streams. These days it's just streams. But yeah, there's a lot of people who have, now it's a different. You ain't popping the trunk no more.
Oh yeah, fact.
I was just in San Antonio with some USBs, and there's a lot of supporters that bought like all 7 albums, all 7 USBs, but it's different. It's
Yeah.
not an album. You don't get artwork with it. So I don't know. It's just a little different these days. But
No,
people
it's the
buying
game.
streams, you just gotta stay active.
Yeah,
know
the
what I'm
game
saying?
has changed from that era. You know what I mean? When we, like you said, parking lot pimping.
There was a lot more bread back then.
Yeah, shit. I remember in my early days, shit. I used to post up over there in what was it, Arlington, over there at Desperados.
Yeah.
At the parking lot, bro.
We used to bleed that out.
I used to pop trunk, and then it was crazy, bro. I actually started bringing my camcorder, bro. I ended up buying a camcorder, and I started hitting everybody with the camcorder, bro, with camera in their face.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? Check it out. I got that hot music right here, bro. And then I started bushing, and he's like, hey, and for buying the CD, we're gonna put a little bit of these clips in the video. So y'all be ready. Y'all gonna be on the next video. Blah blah.
So
Hey,
it's your titties.
just bullshit, just bullshit. You know what I mean? Just trying to get that sale, bro. But shit, yeah, man, I remember that shit. It was a totally different era than what we're living in now.
Yeah. Like Sam Goody's music store, they used to have the headphones and everything.
Yeah.
So that's where we got the idea when we selling CDs, we're gonna bring a Walkman, put the fucking headphones on
Hey,
their head.
it was
If
funny.
you hear the music, you gonna buy that motherfucker.
It was funny because I had Grim in the other day, and then I was telling him, he brought up Sam Goody, and I was like, hold up. In case some of y'all young viewers don't know what Sam Goody is, it was a place where we used to get music.
Man.
You know what I mean? We actually had record stores where we used to go inside and get that hot shit, the new shit that just
And
came
make
out.
bread.
Yeah.
I don't remember what exact year it was. It was probably early 2000s, but I was in Sam Goody at the Galleria,
Yeah.
and we had just started talking about the idea before we even had the album ready, and I was just in there looking for music, and I asked the manager how to get an album in there, and she gave me a district manager's number and said she's at the Richardson Square Mall. Call her. And so when we was ready, bro, when we got that shit, when we got it packaged and pressed up, that was a whole nother thing too. We had the fucking the barcode on the little top with the sticker and shit. This shit was fancy as fuck.
Townies Mall, man, we used to sell crazy out there. Like Toby Keith would be like the #1 album in the country, and we were beating him in fucking Townies Mall.
Out of that
like,
store.
Come on, quit playing, man.
We went from Alan Jackson, Britney Spears, Ludacris when Luda had that one back for the first time. Yeah, it was that era, right? 2000s, and I don't remember the girl's name from there, the store manager, but she would always call Kay. That's right. We sent her flowers and some more shit because it wasn't even us. It was she put us on the listening station.
And the listening station.
And it went from 20 to motherfucking 1, and everybody went in there and bought that motherfucking album. She could not keep it in stock. I couldn't press enough. You know?
Yeah.
And then it happened at several malls were like that because we would put them on consignment so they didn't have nothing to lose. We were leaving them for free. All you got to do is send us a check when they sell.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about every weekend, bro, is another 100. Bring me 200. Bring me 200 for weeks straight. It was dope, bro. We had fucking Dallas on fucking lock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it took a lot of marketing. You know, it wasn't. It didn't happen overnight.
Yeah, work, really, man.
In the street.
We were out there in the streets, in the parking lots, hustling CDs. That's why G-Rock said he fucked with us because he saw us in DMX. We were in the rain selling CDs. He's like, man, I'm gonna put them boys on the radio. So he fucking started putting us in the mix on 97.9.
I had drops with even Action Jackson from 97 when they first got here.
Yeah,
we were doing radio where they come out on this location and shit. Now they're called pop-ups, right? Or whatever the fuck, but a page called Communications. You remember? Yeah. Good shit, man. Good times.
Yeah,
good times, especially on the road.
Shit, I remember they used to be like those moms and pops that they would love taking they would like taking CDs and leaving them on consignment like Bill Records.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bill Records, that
shout out to Mike at Top 10, man. I love Top 10. That boy Mike cool to the motherfucker.
That was one of the things that got us in all those doors was Pimp's blessing. He allowed us to go in there and say, call this nigga over here, Garland Bazaar. You know, there was a Chino in there that would buy the albums and this and that. He was like, tell him Pimps sent you. Tell him, you know, and then I'd be like, look, Pimps is on the album. He executive produced it.
Hey, that's why when we fell out, Pimps said, we need Latin Embassy back shit. We're like,
that's why I said.
That's when we talked.
You know, I don't know if we were on or off air earlier when we were talking, but that's why I feel like some of these rap cats got, you know, some explaining to do around here. Like, what OG put you on? You know, not like that, but you know, like, we ain't seen you in the street. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I say that because.
Hey, but see, those are the youngsters that could have bought your CD.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably gave birth to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, there's a lot of cats out here in the city. You know what I mean? That gave birth to a lot of these younger cats that are out here right now. You know what I'm saying? They probably won't admit it.
And that's what I hate. And that's one of the big difference between Dallas and Houston. I mean, a lot of people secretly be like, hey, bro, man, I fucking was raised on your shit. But they don't ever say nothing. But in Houston, people be like, bro, you the OG. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They be loud about that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what's missing in Dallas. I ain't gonna lie.
So let me ask you, since you out there in the H, what do you see the difference between Dallas
A lot of
Houston?
Support, man. A lot of support. Houston fucks with Houston. They support it. I mean, there's a lot of people that have made it. So I don't know if that's what it is. It's like that crab in a bucket mentality where everybody want to be like, I want to be the first one. I want to be the first one. I want to be the first one.
Yeah.
But I mean, Houston supports Houston.
What do you think about the Dallas movement?
I love the Dallas movement. Like I said, I just started listening to some of these new names and getting back into the game. Like I said, I'm hearing a lot of new names. I was at a show last month with Nubia where they had it was a contest. It was
Straight Out of Texas
contest, came out from H-Town. And,
Shout out to Infamous Tex.
Yeah, it was a good show. I got to be a special guest, and I hadn't, like I said, I'm peeping everybody out, you know.
Yeah.
And there were some hot cats and shit, but as far as Dallas, there's still potential here, you know. This is, you know, we ain't there yet.
And like I said last time I was here, it wasn't ever the fans. It's a lot of the music industry people that want to drag each other down. The fans always fuck with us. That's what made Latin Embassy is people like, we want somebody from Dallas to show out. So they were supporting us, but it's a lot of people in the music industry be hating on each other. I want to be the first one. No, I want to be the first one. Man, it's about unity. We got to come together and we got to support each other. We got to collab, make your fans my fans. You know what I'm saying? That's what it takes.
Yeah.
Because that's what creates the numbers. Unity.
Of course.
Yeah. We were at a show last night.
Yeah.
And there's a young cat out of East Texas that I seen at both shows, at Nubia's and at the show last night, and by the name of Proverbs out of East Texas. I think he can stay here in Dallas now though. But that cat was hot. You know what I'm saying? He did a badass show. I think he was the hottest one there last night.
And for S.A. Loke to say that means a lot. So I'm gonna definitely check him out.
He came out with what's his name? Brown Mind? Is his name Brown Mind?
Well, I didn't see it, so I can't say, but I know Brown Mind.
I like what's going on in Dallas. You know, I like that. You know, cats know that Dallas ain't to be played with. You know, like we were saying earlier. You know, I just hope that the new shit respects, you know, that mentality, that don't be out here doing stupid shit, influencing people on your music, and then expect not to get dealt with. You know,
yeah.
The streets will let you know when you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't, you know, the system will if it's not the streets. You know what I'm saying? So there's some good artists that went away, have lost their career because of you know, criminal activity, if you will. Right? Yeah. So just watch what you do. Mind your business. Keep that energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep that bad energy from around you. And the Dallas scene is gonna fucking continue to thrive as it always has. You know, we've always showed people support here. When Eternal was talking about getting the differences supporting Houston, I don't feel that way. I can go in any motherfucking hood out here in any zip code and people know, you know what I'm saying, what it is. You know?
That's why I said, like, it's the fans. The fans always show the love, but it's a music industry
not the people. Fans. Yeah. No, I agree. And, you know, like he's saying, you know, everybody's got an opinion. He said that earlier, right? Everybody's got an opinion. We get that. And so sometimes they come off. I've been telling people about the San Antonio car show we did last month. And it's different when the artist isn't at the booth. People can come to the booth and they're not so intimidated, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, the intimidation they feel is their own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't mean to intimidate you, nigga. If I'm in an elevator with a white lady and she clutch her purse, I didn't do nothing. I'm just riding the motherfucking elevator. That's her own insecurities, right?
Yeah.
That same shit in the street. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I intimidated some folks by being there in front of my booth, you know, or our booth. But it wasn't. It was nothing like that. It's just that we're grown now, and I don't have a fucking crew to sell CDs. Not even
grown. We always been like that.
Yeah.
We always been like that. We always been in our booths, selling our merch, selling our shit.
I just felt like San Antonio's energy was different.
Yeah.
You know, it was different. It was from 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Because the last time I did a show was 2012, 2014.
Yeah.
Something like that. Not maybe I performed since then. I don't think so. I don't think I've done anything since then. But it was just different, you know what I'm saying? And but social media got people easily accessible, right? You're seeing everything they do. And then it's kind of weird because I'm still learning social media myself. I was just telling them I don't really get on Instagram. Now I'm sharing everything. But just last month I was telling them I don't post shit on Instagram. But I'll say this about social media though. It's confusing as fuck because at first they like stop posting so much. And now they need more content. So it's like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to deal with that mentally my damn self. Like, do I tell them every fucking move? Or is it look like bragging? You know what I'm saying? Because then you get those haters. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful.
Hey, but like Pitbull always says, you know, got to love the haters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That lets you know you're heading down the right direction.
You're doing something.
You know, and, you know, got to get them talking.
If they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
well, they definitely been hating for motherfucking decades on me, my nigga. You know
so how many albums total does Latin Embassy have?
We do
Salsa Vatos, No Que No, I Thought You Knew, Restless in Texas, and we re-released Thought You Knew, and then we did Slumped and Dumped. And that was like a couple years.
Like 5 albums in like maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, like 3 years. But the impact that we had in those 3 years,
Has lasted a long time. I still get, even in San
22
Antonio,
years.
for our first time in San Antonio in a decade was good. It was
3 years, 3 years Lad Embassy.
yeah.
But the impact.
Yeah. So do y'all got any new projects coming out? Are y'all coming?
We just released a track with Project Pat. I mean, money motivates us at Low.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I got a passion for music, so that's why my dumb ass be around here. But money motivates this man. So if y'all want to see Lad Embassy,
Yeah, it's not always about the money. It's that we've been around for a long time, and so we didn't get here overnight, right? So you gotta pay for the craft. We can't. It's an expensive hobby. I've been buying houses lately, and that's an expensive hobby. You know, but music will
Rich
fucking
talk.
drain you. Music will drain you. It's depressing that when you go to a gig and you can't get paid, but and then the energy might be off or whatnot, right? Uh, you can throw your own shows too. Some people get into promotions, or promoting and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you can do all kinds of stuff, bro. It's just I want to capitalize on whatever I'm spending my time on.
Facts.
And
I mean,
that's
yeah.
our most precious resource. We can always make money, but I can't get my time back. So if I'm going to dedicate my time to doing something, I want to make sure I can capitalize it. And if it's something I love, it's most likely not going to be music. It's going to be vacationing, or I want to go. I want to hang out with my loved ones. Right.
Yeah.
That's where I want to spend my quality
The
time.
family.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just maybe because we grew up, right? But yeah, they gotta fuck that. Pay me, you right? It's been the fucking motto for a long time. Fuck you, pay me. Right?
Yeah.
And so it's just the same thing as if we don't, if let's see, well, I don't know, we got that straight looting out there right now getting streamed.
Yeah,
Uh,
getting mad love.
Yeah, so maybe those checks pay for the next fucking studio time, and it pay for itself. Well, I do have some tracks with that I have recorded. Like it's a whole album already. I just need to finish it up. There's some details. I'd like to release it, and then we had talked about doing another Latin Embassy album, but I want to see it. I want it to pay for itself. We put some money into this project, and we'd like to see our returns, right?
Yeah.
And so we love the fans, though, man. It's for the fans,
Yeah, facts.
It's always been like that, It's like I said, we can go to any zip code, and it's all love,
Yeah.
From Dallas to Fort Worth to Waco to Killeen to fucking
Wichita Falls,
Wichita
Odessa,
Falls, yeah, Tyler,
San Antonio.
You know what I'm saying? Or to Chukwutown,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. The Valle.
Shit, San Antonio. We did a lowrider show, then we headlined the after party. Love, man.
Yeah, it's
And we ain't done a new song in fucking over 15 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
But anything is possible though, especially when you put a little bread behind it, right?
Oh yeah.
And so we've been working. We've been working. As far as the new album, we just started asking for beats. So we just started gathering the beats on that. But I bet where it goes. Well, I don't know. I can't say I know right now. I know I got some music that I'd like to release. That's all practically done.
Your boy never die. Stay working.
Yep.
So you said something about real estate or
Yeah, man. I've been doing the real estate thing for the last like 6 years and shit. I just went to one of them seminars that say you want to learn how to buy houses with little or none of your own money, and I was like, fuck yeah. But I started like with $100. I was broke. Started with like $100, paid for the seminar, and then again, I met somebody that looked like me. And so
Yeah.
I went over there and said, hey, bro, I got 100. If you want to put the other 100, he was wearing the Dobbs hat and shit in this 2-hour meeting in a hotel. They try to sell you on some shit. I bought the class with the homeboy. We split it. And I was like, nigga, take the books and the video. I don't need that shit. Like, I'm going to go to the meeting, the big meeting.
Yeah.
It was a 3-day meeting, and I just never turned back. I followed what my mentors have told me. I listened to what they did. It worked. I didn't try to reinvent the wheel, right? They tell you don't try to reinvent the wheel. You already got it. You just follow somebody else, copy and paste. And so I did what my mentors told me, and now I'm holding a lot of notes and shit and getting properties all over Dallas. I don't got too much in Fort Worth. What I got something in like Keller, right? Brickholm and Keller. But they pay for them themselves because I own or finance them. So sometimes we buy them cash, or sometimes we buy them subject to, where they keep the mortgage in place. And so he was telling me he sold his house too like that. When I was younger, I had my first house in Glen Heights. I was probably about 24, and I went through a divorce, and I let the fucking house go, and I let it go for what I paid for it, cheap. And sometimes people they become highly motivated, if you will, and they want to close fast, or they don't. Maybe it's a dilapidated home and they don't have the money for the repairs, right? Or they inherited the home and they can't pay the taxes, So there's all kinds of reasons, right?
Yeah.
Reasons that people won't go and list it themselves with an agent, right? And so I swoop in with my cape and come and help these folks out, and it's prosperity through helping others. You know what I'm saying? I don't get rich off of any one house or property, but getting millions in assets, and stacking notes. And so I've been eating good and living good, and that financial freedom is like a real goal of mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that motherfucking thing.
So you saying my grill in the mail, right?
Hey, but that's dope, bro. Life after music. You know what I mean? This is what you've been doing. Getting your money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This goes to show. When you invest your money right, you'll head down the right path.
Hey man, when I first met this boy, that's the one thing I saw. Like, he always knew how to get what he wanted. And that's what I always respect about him. I learned from him, Like, he's like, I want it, I'm going to go get it. Fuck waiting for it, I'm going to go get it.
A hustler.
When he had that idea, it was like I took it and ran. Like I said, I kind of did.
Man, a hustler's always going to find a way.
Yeah, bro.
It's in you, you know what I mean?
Money's his passion, music my passion. Not saying I don't fuck with the money, because I fuck with the money.
Yeah,
I get money too, but but this man love money.
yeah, man. It's very lucrative, that business.
Yeah.
But so let me give a drop real quick. If anybody got a house or land or a commercial property that they need to get rid of, I pay top dollar for all that shit all over Texas. I actually buying in Colorado and Oklahoma too. So if anybody know somebody that needs to, whatever the case, divorce, incarceration, medical bills, repairs you can't make, let me know. The taxes you can't pay, or if you can't make the payments on it, I pay top dollar for all that shit. And just holler at me. I'm sure he have our contact info.
Yeah. And then you, Mr. Eternal, aka Mr. Never Die.
Yeah.
So you still dabbling in the music?
Yeah.
So how's that going?
Shit, it's great, man. I wear many hats. Podcasting, Texas Underground Radar, managing. I manage Animes, G Love. Still getting the booth. Like,
Yeah. I see.
Wear many hats. Advise.
Yeah. I seen y'all perform last night. Dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to M. Boss Vegas. They had their release party yesterday.
Microwave Rolling.
Yeah,
Three the
Microwave
hard
Rolling.
way.
Yes,
Shit
sir.
was hard, man. Shout out to them boys, man. That's the type of shit I love to see. Unity, man. Them boys came together on a project. Unity.
Yep.
Your fans, my fans, your fans. Let's come together and get the numbers right, because that's what people respect, is the motherfucking numbers.
That's so true, man.
That's the movement. When you got the numbers behind you, you got the movement with you.
So do you got any solo projects coming out? Or any singles that you're working on?
I had a project. I was like 80% done with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of sitting on that right now. Me and G Love working on a project right now. I got some things in the works. I've been going through some things for the last year, so I kind of chilled out and been focused more on the managing and the podcasting and stuff like that. But one thing I've learned is you got to stay relevant. You got to stay consistent. So I've always made sure that my name's still there. My face is still everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm still a part of this culture, still a part of this movement.
Yes, sir.
So respect it.
Yeah. See when they holla at your boy Jay, see when he gonna come through.
Yeah.
Yo, he still owes me an interview.
Already.
Tell him I hold it up to him, man.
Already.
Hey, yeah, man. So, man, hey, I'm glad y'all came through, showed me some love, bro.
Hey, appreciate you having us, for real, bro.
I remember back in the day, hearing about y'all boys, Latin Embassy and y'all's movement, and it was like, it's only right. I was like, I gotta get them boys over here, and to have both of y'all sitting down right there, it's dope, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
this is my way to giving y'all boys y'all's flowers. You know.
Hey,
what I'm
this the
saying?
first podcast we done.
Yeah,
It's
together.
Latin Embassy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, and appreciated it being this. Welcome to Elm Street, man.
Already. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
it is much
Salute,
respected,
brother.
man. See you doing your motherfucking thing, showing love to
appreciate
the
it,
city,
man.
putting people on.
Yeah.
I respect what you do, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. It means a lot. You know, it's been coming from y'all boys. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just, you know, just grinding. Got to
Yeah.
keep the wheels moving. You know what I mean?
And that's what the culture needs, man. We need the media. We need people to be talking about what's going on, what's been going on. We got to talk about the past, the present, the future, and keep building, keep evolving, keep getting stronger.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Do y'all got any shout outs that y'all want to give out?
Yeah, let me shout out my boy. Y'all peep his Facebook out. He's been dropping some shit on SoundCloud and Spotify and some other shit, some other sites. But on I guess all social media, Menace Out the D. He got some hot shit. Been recording with him for a while. He'll be on my solo project. Man, that boy Proverbs, shout out that boy, did his thing last night. Boss Vegas for putting it together. Eternal ripped that shit up, and G Love and
Anime.
Man, they did an amazing job last night on stage. I love their energy and how they feed off of each other. Much love to them ladies, and man, it's an honor to be here, and you know, we appreciate all you doing and continue doing for the music industry or the music scene in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
You know, much love and respect, like I said off the record earlier and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
appreciate it, man.
Salute to you, bro, for real.
Yeah, man. If you want to plug in the business, give out your numbers. and stuff.
So owner financing of Texas, we all over Texas. If you have been denied a home loan through a big bank, you know what I'm saying, I'll buy it and owner finance it to you. You know, regardless of credit. You know, of course it's higher interest because it's higher risk, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all hit me up, you know, and I pay referrals too. So if y'all send me a lead, or your tia, your cousin, your sister, baby mama, whatever it is, send me a lead on something that I purchased. I pay $2,500 minimum referral, and I ain't seen nobody paying $2,500 for a referral. So fuck with me, hit me up. My number's 469-401-0001. 469-401-0001. Let's get some money.
Yeah, there you have it.
Hey, man, this your boy, Mr. Never Die. Check me out on Instagram at Mr. Never Die. Shout out to my boy, Elms.
Appreciate
Shout
it.
out to the New Wave Click, Anime, G Love putting it down. Hey.
They're here somewhere.
They somewhere around this motherfucker. Hey, shout out to Dallas, Texas.
They're like, nah, we don't want to sit in your boring interview. So they went and hide somewhere in the other room or something.
G Love wasn't here for a minute. Hey, shout out to Dallas, Texas, motherfucking Houston, Texas, motherfucking Odessa, San Antonio, man. Much love to everybody, for real.
Already.
Yeah, man. Like I said, thanks again for stopping by, coming through, showing me some love, man. You know, appreciate that. And Latin Embassy in the house, man.
Shout out to Sour Patch.
Yeah. make sure to, if you know, go cop the music. They're streaming, you know, and Eternal Mr. Never Die. He still got Animes and G Love. He's out here managing. Make sure to check out their music. They got
Texas Underground Radar Podcast.
There you go, man. They got some fire. They got some heat, man. So appreciate y'all coming through, man. Showing me some love, man.
Salute, bro.
You know what I mean? And like I said, my doors are always open for y'all boys. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
so whenever, you know what I'm saying, y'all got some new projects. If y'all ever decide to drop that new album, you know, hit me up. Let me know.
They asking for it.
We'll do the exclusive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, already.
So like I say, man, keep your ears to the streets, and I'll catch you on the block. It's your boy Money Elms. Peace.